if you are able to pour all this energy into another person, you are more than capable to be pouring that energy into yourself. I need a man in my life to fix me. Where's my Prince Charming on a white horse? Where are they coming? Oh my god, that is so cringe. I am my own mother Prince Charming. Hi guys, welcome back to another journal entry. In this journal entry, I even leveled up my journal. Like, it's the way I have post-its. The post-its are the number of journal entries I have yet talked about. So there's literally, I think there's 4 post-its right here. Anyways, so something that I want to talk about today is I titled, Why Not Having a Prince Charming Saved Me. I think as a kid, especially growing up on Disney shows, as a girl, you always just think that, oh, a man is gonna come save me. A Prince Charming is gonna come save me. And it's just crazy how we're conditioned like that. Every single princess show there is, I mean most of them, there's always a prince that comes saves her. Like Snow White, she was poisoned by some evil ass witch and some prince come and kissed her and she was saved. And just imagine how watching that shapes a child. Just like, Prince Charming's gonna come save me when I'm like poisoned. Like, it's just such like a harmful thing because it's like, why do we as girls always expect that there's a man that's gonna come save us? Why do they need to save us? I'm not gonna lie, even when I was younger, I always thought that somebody's gonna come save me. And you kind of romanticize that. You kind of live in that fantasy. It's like, hey, shoes not that deep. It's gonna go away once the love of my life comes saves me. Don't get me into like dramas, like those romantical dramas, especially K-dramas or C-dramas or whatever dramas there are. It's always like, the girl is always poor, super hardworking. And then the guy, the rich CEO comes and saves her. It's fun and all watching that, like just indulging in that, knowing that it's fake. I think there's like a boundary with enjoying a show, but knowing that's not reality. Like real life men are not like that. For example, if you come to Korea expecting your life to be like a K-drama, I hate to break it to you. No men exist like that. Like, bro, stop it. Just stop it. Anyways, at a young age, we're constantly marketed towards that and it reflects into actual society. Like you actually see your day-to-day girlfriends like being obsessed with relationships. And here, don't get me started with here, like in Korea there's like so many couples. There's just something about it. Like I've never seen this much couple in my life. Like yes, in the States there's couples, but it's not that obvious. Like here I'm just like, damn. And then I posted that one TikTok talking about it and you guys told me it's because people are scared to be alone here. I mean, I'm sure that there's like people actually love each other, but it's like, I think that's a very huge example, and that happens all around the world. You know, people are just dating because they think that getting into a relationship can solve their problems, and that's just not the case. You need to realize that you can't put the responsibility of getting saved onto someone else's hands. Like, I get why people do that because it's a relief. It's a relief as in, it's not my responsibility to save myself. It's someone else's responsibility to save me. And that lessens your burden, I know. But at the same time, if you really think about it, how scary is it that you put your future and everything about your life onto another person? Like, you just give them all the control and just be like, yeah, go at it. Like, you're gonna come save me. It's cool. Like, I'm just gonna wait here. Just passively waiting. Like, you're literally just waiting here, just being like, here are my issues. I don't give a someone's gonna come save me. Where's my Prince Charming on a white horse? Where are they coming? It's just, you have to realize that you can be your own rescuer. You can save yourself. And that is just something that is very difficult to swallow, especially when you're not used to that foreign concept, especially if you've just been in relationships your entire life. And the thing is that when you put all this expectation of a savior, it creates really unrealistic standards and it usually leads to disappointments. I mean, I've never dated before, but what I've seen is just that I feel like a good relationship is one where you're supporting each other. No one should be saving one another. And I think that I even see that in relationships and friends. Like, I see people get into relationships where it's like clearly one person's really helping the other. Like, I see some of my girlfriends just with really shitty ass men and I'm like, what do they even bring to the table? And she's like, no, nothing, but he's a really good guy. He supports me emotionally and like, you know, and like they literally pay for everything. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever you say, sis. But it's like, we all have those friends, but you have to remind ourselves that we ourselves also can't be saviors of others. You cannot be saving your friends either. Because the thing is, I realize about these relationships is that those people that you're like, oh my god, like, why are you doing that? Like, you don't need to do that for no man's. It's because they enjoy saving. Even with men too, like men with girls, they enjoy that saving sort of situation. So this is also just to remind you that no Prince Charming is gonna save you, and you also don't need to be anyone's Prince Charming as well. Like, you don't need to be saving someone in order to prove your worth. And I suffer from that too. Like, I always been like, oh, I need to be the useful friend. I need to be useful in certain things. Like, if I'm not useful, what do I even bring to the table? But the thing is that when you constantly try to prove your worth, I think that it just keeps showing that you feel like you yourself have no worth if you don't do some sort of action. And that's very harmful because I feel like it just reiterates that you're nothing if you don't put in certain actions. But the thing is that you are worthy as a friend, and you need to understand that other people also are not stupid. They choose your friends. So if they choose you to be your friend, it's also their their decisions as well. They don't have to be your friend, but they choose to be here. So you need to be confident in that. Something that I also mentioned is that like when you constantly wish that somebody else can save you from your problems, and when that person comes and you just pour all your energy, everything into that one person, you pour it all in. And let's say it might be good, it might end up bad, but the thing that you just need to know is that if you are able to pour all this energy into another person, you are more than capable to be pouring that energy into yourself. And I know that back then I didn't really understand that concept, but something that I do now, which I get criticized for sometimes, is that I spoil myself. Like, first of all, nobody really spoils me. Like, I don't expect my friends to spoil me. I don't have a significant other to spoil me, and I don't need a significant other to spoil me. I spoil myself, and some people are like, you waste so much money. And it's like, it's my money. It's literally my money. And it's like, you just need to do things for yourself. Like lately, I've been, as you can see, I love going to stationery store and buying journals. That's my guilty pleasure. And I literally bought so much stickers. Like, let me just show you how much stickers I bought. I bought like a crazy amount of stickers in Korea. Yeah, that's how crazy I go. But yeah, I think it just goes to show you that you yourself is capable of giving everything that you need to yourself. I'm sure we even seen song lyrics of like, you don't need a Prince Charming to come save you. Like, that is a very modern take on fairy tale. I even wrote down saying that the fantasy is cute and all. You can indulge in that fantasy, but don't go overboard. Don't go overboard where you start actually making it into a reality. Like, yes, you can watch shows and indulge in that, but oh, it'll be so cute, XYZ. But knowing that you still need to take control of your life. You need to be doing the most for your life, and you need to be your own Prince Charming. It's easier said than done, especially when you've never done it before and you're actually at rock bottom and your life is very difficult. It's like we all are handed with certain cards in life. You deal with the cards you're given. And it's like I always say, some people have it easier than others. They just have different cards than yours. You don't know the struggles they go through. They don't know the struggles you go through. And some struggles are objectively worse than others, but it's just the situation. Literally, you cannot be complaining about your situation. Sometimes it just sucks. But what can you do? You cannot swap places with someone. That's the issue. So you have to be doing what you can. We should never, ever, ever rely on someone else to come save us, okay? You need to save yourself. And that is the only possibility, because let's say Prince Charming really comes your way and saves you, your issues is still going to be there. I think as I get older, I see the appeal of having a partner. Like, it's nice to come home to someone, you know, you can talk about issues and go somewhere together. Having companionship is really nice, but they won't solve your issues. They won't solve your personal fears. They can probably be there for you, but all the problems you have internally, you need to face it yourself. And I do think that for me, when I'm with like really great friends, I do realize that I feel more confident. I realize a lot of my issues don't seem as big as they are. So there are pros to having a great partner, but also we should not expect our partners to be saving us. I think this might even be a hot take in some ways. I feel like a lot of people are just saying, yeah, my partner saved me. I just think that they can help you, but the things that with core issues, you have to be the one to save yourself. And next thing I wrote, expectation is dangerous. Yeah, I said that unrealistic leads to disappointment. I said that you don't need a partner to fulfill your life. You are more than enough. And I think that I said that in all my videos. Like, there's no hole to fill. Like, you shouldn't go into a relationship with like, oh, I need to fill some ass hole. Like, no, you don't. I think there's nothing wrong with desiring a person, like desiring for like a relationship, for like a significant other, but you should not go into a relationship like, I need something, I'm broken, like someone's gotta fix me. Oh my god, that is so cringe. Especially if you're a girl. Like, a man, I'm like, okay, I get it, we girls are amazing, but come on, girl, like, we are amazing. We can create humans. Like, do you understand how amazing that is? So never, ever, 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 ever in front of me ever say that I need a man in my life to fix me. I mentioned all of these points, right? So I really want to talk about my experience in realizing stuff like this. I feel like, at least for me, when you consume Disney, you consume dramas, as a kid, it's just that you believe that. You're just like, some Prince Charming is gonna save me. As a kid, it's just like when you're in a very tough position, reality's not going so great. It's like, there's only so many things you can worry about. You can only worry about what's in front of you. And the other stuff, you just kind of like put all that responsibility, like all your issues onto some future version of yourself, being like, someone's gonna save that future version of me. I'm okay. Right now, I'm okay. I don't care about what's going on. I just need to do what is in front of me, and all my internal issues, some man's gonna come save me. But as you get older, at least for me, I realized that when I hit rock bottom, mainly with my college years, I realized that, you know what? No one can save me. Literally, quite no one can save me. And at that point, I didn't even think I can save myself. But then I was like, you know what? This is so bullshit. This is so stupid. I think I was in the time frame where it's like, either I worked on my and get the done, or I might as well not be here. It sounds extreme, sorry, I didn't mean to, but that was just how bad it was. It was either all or nothing. So clearly I'm here, so clearly things worked out. That got dark, I'm sorry. But I realized that I could save myself, and that I'm more than capable of saving myself. And I think through that process of me like trying to bring myself back up, I fell in love with myself. I fell in love with how I do shit. I think that during that time frame, like 2 or 3 years ago, I didn't really know what type of person I am. And even now, it's not like I have like the best idea of who the I am, but I do know clear things about myself. I am very disciplined on certain things. I need to get more disciplined with the gym. That is one thing. But other than that, I'm pretty disciplined. When I say I want to get something done, I always do it. I always get it done. Like, I don't just say things, I do it. When I say it, trust me, I will fucking do it. And this became like a sort of repetition now, and it builds all my confidence as well. And it's just how I am. And I realized I saved myself. I am my own mother Prince Charming. And I think that that is just a mentality that I think all of us girls should have to just save ourselves. And something that I think I've been trying to work on more is being perceived. I'm like, why do I care? Like, am I going to be spending a future with this person? Why the fuck do I care? So recently I just realized that, you know what? We need to let go of this stupid fantasy. And why do we care about what other people think? What the do those people even have to do with me? And so recently I've just been like more like, you know, I don't give a I walk how I walk. I react how I react. I look how I look. This is how I look. The world got to take me or just die. Accept me or be gone. It's like, I'm confident in who I am. I am living a happy life. I get to be happy. I do things that makes me happy. I am aligned with myself and I make sense to myself, and what I do just sounds about right, and things always works out for me. And it's just not my timing, and my timing will come, and I get to buy my little journals. I get to buy my little stickers, and I get to have a healthy body where I can go to a cafe and I can write whatever the I want, and I pull out my camera and record whatever I want, and I get to get my nails done whatever color I want. I get to do my makeup however I want. I get to buy whatever clothes I want, and that's just privilege, you know. I'm young, so just privilege after privilege, and I'm like, why the do I care what the people think of me? Like, I'm so happy. Like, I try to be a good person, and it's like, I'm privileged enough for life to not be super scary to me, and it's good. Life is good. So I'm like, you know what? Why the do I care what people think of me, you know? I think this mentality that I've developed where, you know, I've always been the one to kind of like, quote unquote, save myself. It made me very, very independent as a person, and I know that how my life turns out is going to be very much dependent on me. And I think that with this, like, I don't need any Prince Charming to save me. I think, at least for me, I've always been like, I don't need anyone. Like I said before, as you age, I see the appeal of why people have partners. And I realized that for me, I think I confused a lot of things because, as you guys know, I'm an introvert, which I know a lot of people are shocked when I say that, but don't be shocked. I am. And I realized that just because I don't need a person all the time just means that I can be independent. No, it just means I'm introvert. Like, I like people's company, but I like to recharge by myself. I need time by myself to like do things. Not like I feel the most joy by myself, but I need my time alone to like get to know who the I am. And I realized like having a partner is just enjoying time passing, because that is just what life is. Having someone to talk to, just that it's like your person, you know? I said that life is just time passing and you decide what you want to do. Having a person there where we can grow together is good. I don't need what the I don't need one, but I do want someone like that. Me admitting that is honestly a lot for me, LOL. Not me journaling that in my journal. And yeah, I talked about like the point that I mentioned before, which is you don't need to be anyone's savior, but if you can help someone, that'll be good, but that nobody is your responsibility. That is too much responsibility to bear. And I said that I love fantasizing. It's fun and all to build this crazy expectation. Well, don't let that expectation prevent you from fulfilling yourself. If you have that much love you can give someone, you are more than capable to give that love to yourself. Don't let society make you believe that you need a man to be fulfilled and happy. I said usually they bring a lot more headache and problems into your life than solving it and making you feel better, just seeing from experience. And then the last point on this entry, I just said that sexuality. I think we can also title this as you don't need a Prince Charming or a Princess Charming to come save you. You know, either or, don't need that. But I guess, I mean, maybe that's why I don't interact with men. I was thinking about making another journal entry on my sexuality, like literally reacting to the lesbian master doc. I think I did that on a TikTok actually, but I don't know if I want to do that here because I just know that once I make it, everyone's gonna start assuming. They're gonna be like, you like XYZ, you like XYZ. I'm like, this is just open conversation, but I'm pretty sure people are gonna just be like, you're a lesbian. I'm like, why don't we just don't make labels, you know? What about that? Anyways, that is it for this week's journal entry. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think. And this again is open conversation. And yeah, I'll see you guys all very, very soon. Love y'all.